Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's a foundation that I've basically stayed away from because it's a matte foundation and I have dry skin, so I never felt the need to get matte foundations. Most of mine have like a dewy or skin-like finish, but of course when I did my video on foundations to wear throughout the pandemic because we're wearing a mask, at that point I told you that that's when the matte foundation needs to be tagged in. And I had a few, I did, but I've always known that one that they say is really good to try is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And then my girl Jackiana did a collaboration with them, so I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and try it out. I have to say though, out of all the foundations I have matched online or attempted to match online, this was the hardest, okay? And I'm gonna find out with you guys if I chose correctly. So basically, when you go on Sephora's website, there's the Find Your Shade Finder, and you basically put in brands that you use, the shade that you use, and then it finds the match in that foundation. Now sometimes they will have an exact match to another foundation that you wear, and then in some cases it'll say close, letting you know like this is as close as they can get to that color, which is fine. I put in 3 or 4 foundations that match me very well that I picked prior to the pandemic, and it gave me 4 different shades. Every time it gave me a different shade, and I'm not talking like neutral versus golden versus red. No. I'm talking about jumping whole sets from being medium to being deep to being medium deep. I'm like, it was no rhyme or reason. So I just took a shot in the dark and I went with Spice Sand. Spice Sand seemed incredibly too light, but the other colors they were telling me seemed incredibly too dark. So I went to YouTube and I saw someone do a video. If I still remember it, I'll link it down below, where she got PR for this and she literally swatched all like 52, 56 shades, and I saw that the shades were really close. So I'm like, okay, that's why it's giving me so many options, because these shades are really close. So here's hoping that I picked the best one. Okay, that was a lot. Oh yeah, you guys, make sure you buy glass straws. They're better for the environment, better for your body, just easier to clean. Just take my advice on that, okay? Take my advice. Sorry, had to go with my beauty blender. Now y'all know I'm giving this foundation everything I got if I'm using my black beauty blender. It's matte foundation. I'm gonna use a hydrating primer just because, yeah, just because. So let's go ahead and get it going. Now in my last video, I showed you guys my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, the ones that I previously had, as well as the 2 that I purchased, and I told you guys about the giveaway. In real time, that was only about 2 days ago, and I have not even posted that video. I am excited to see what comes of that. I did not like this side, the Alyssa Edwards side, because I chose to use all mattes, and I didn't have my white base. I just ordered this off of Amazon and it came the day after I filmed that. No, I'm lying. I bought it after I filmed that because I was like, Amber, you need a base for that. So don't judge whether you like that palette on my eyeshadow look, because I should have used a base. I should have used a base. Something like this. Okay, so we'll revisit that at some point, but it ain't gonna be today. You know what though? I do have to say, it was so freaking hot every day, but today, surprisingly, is not that bad. I was really surprised. So there's no pump. 2020, get a pump. So that's the color. We'll see. It doesn't look too bad. I've definitely seen worse.
Sure, Jan.
Ooh, it's watery, guys. Normally what I put on the back of my hand would have been enough for my whole face, but it's watery. But it's been a major heat wave in California. And I watch a lot of YouTube, like, let's be honest. And I'm like watching people in other states and they're having like rainstorms. And I'm like, we over here having wildfires because it's so freaking hot. And you guys are having thunderstorms and rainstorms. But today, I said that to say that today is actually not bad at all. Today, it's like 80. It's like 80 and it's like 4. So, I mean, yesterday around this time, I attempted to film and it was like 100 degrees. Okay, this is the wrong undertone. This is really light. And I don't know if I can fix it, guys. And I know I did the makeup in reverse last time for the foundation that was too dark. But this one I feared was gonna be too light. So, I mean, the way to correct a light foundation is to have somewhat darker concealer and contour and stuff. I don't think that'll be a problem, but as far as the finish goes, okay, yeah, it's way too light. It's ghostly. It is ghostly. And I feel like it shows a lot of texture. But we'll see how it dries down. We'll see. Guys, if I was, I mean, like, this is borderline, you know how like they say when people of other races play blackface? Like, I feel like this could borderline be offensive to Caucasians. Because I'm out here trying to be Caucasian. I apologize to anybody that's Caucasian if you are offended in me in this light ass makeup. It was not intentional. But you know what? We're still gonna review the finish, right? Good thing about Sephora is they will take this back. Oh, trust. I'm going to be sending this back, okay? There is no amount of oxidation that could occur that'll have me out there in these streets with this, because it's not so much the color as the undertone is way too neutral. Way too neutral. Like, compared to my chest, the coloring is not that bad. It's just way too neutral. So, now that I got that off my chest, okay, this is a pretty dark. And the bad thing is they have the audacity to say this was the same shade as my Fenty. My Fenty 385. This is Fenty 385 concealer, which is a smidget lighter, but that's not a good example. This has more brown to it. So what I'm gonna do is, peeps, I'm gonna bring my concealer all the way down and up.
Oh wow.
Like that. Same side over here. Concealer all the way down and up. Fix it, Jesus, literally. I'm going to Sephora tomorrow. I want to say a Sephora is open. I want to say I saw in somebody's vlog, and again, I watch too much YouTube to remember, that they either said they was going to Sephora or they went to Sephora. And as soon as they said it, I was like, I gotta look into that. So now I'm doing this big dial on my forehead, this big dial on my chin. And normally I would go straight to blending it, but we're gonna let it sit a little bit. Okay, so something else that I got from Sephora, my address showing, it is, let me put that down. I love the Kat Von D liquid lips, and they were like all $5. Not all, but the shades that people don't normally go for were all $5. And since I love it, I was like, you know what, let me get all the ones that are $5. So, and I was like, even if I have them, it'll be good to re-up. So I have this one. Maybe I'll swatch it on my arm for you guys. Because they're liquid mattes, if I tried to put them on my lip right now, we spend all day with me trying to get them off. That color, this purple color, and I'm gutting this packaging because the way my vanity's set up, ain't none of these boxes staying anyways. This is kind of close to Vamper, my favorite one. Okay, this is Crucifix. I guess that's why I should keep these boxes, so that I can tell you guys the colors after I swatch it. But this is Crucifix. Wolf looks like a hunter green. Oh, it's like a deep gray. Sorry, I'm getting this dangling. I'm dangling it all over my juice. This is Requiem. Don't know what. Oh, okay. That one's definitely gonna need a brown lip line. No, maybe not. This is K-Dub. I know there's a significance to all the naming of these. They're just way too random. Love this. That's cute. And Dagger. Now, Dagger and Wolf are kind of in the same family there. But you guys have saw several videos with this because I filmed several videos in one day. And then that one. Let's blend this out. It just ain't me, y'all. It's not just the color. I'm not liking the finish. I'm not liking the finish, nor am I liking the color. This is the finish. It just seems to show a lot of texture. Texture I don't have. It'd be different if it was actually my texture, but it's like you found something to texturize. And I can't for the life of me remember what foundation it was that, oh, it just looks horrible. I don't even want to set this. I'm gonna use my Fenty Honey to kind of bring some gold into my face. Ooh. Can y'all believe I went through with this look despite how trash the color matching was? Hated it. I put a pretty dark bronzer. The texture is real. We ain't doing nothing else because we ain't doing nothing else. So I'm gonna swatch these for you guys. This is Santa, Dreamer, Wolf, Dagger, Suspiria, K-Dub, Requiem, Crucifix, Echo, Aisha. Now I do have another color called Sanctuary that's a little bit darker than this one. And then I have another color called Vamper that's a little bit darker than this one. I don't know where they are. They're more than likely they're in a purse somewhere. So yeah. Since my vibe has been killed, let's go dark. So with these, I like to line my lip with the pencil. Well, with the doe foot. And because they go so matte, you want to make sure your whole lip is covered. You don't want anything, any skin. You don't want any skin peeking through. All right, so yeah, my arm again, all the shades. We are in fact missing some. That blue is really pretty. I love different type of lips. Again, this one is the darker gray. Wolf. So, to be honest with you, I'll do another coat. Because I have humongous, ginormous lips, I don't want any lip or any sheer part peeking through. Because if this part starts to peek through, you'll have like that booty hole look. That's the only thing I can, I mean, not that I go around looking at booty holes, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So, my final thoughts. Well, the proof is in the pudding. Outside of the color, the finish is just not for my skin type. There are plenty of matte foundations that don't go this matte on me. And as you see, like, this is all concealer, okay? And, okay, in all fairness, I could spray my face down. So while we wait for that to dry down, to see if it changes the finish at all, I recommend going on Sephora's website if they're still on sale and getting these liquid lips. As you can see, they have dried down completely matte on me. Okay. You see me brushing it? You see them still in place. So, and with me taking the makeup wipe to them, look at this. It takes some good rubbing, okay? Some good rubbing, and you still see it there. So they are really good quality lippies. Definitely make sure to check them out. Again, if you are someone who has oily skin, this could be the foundation for you. But if you have skin that tends to be dry, I don't know, maybe I have to like super moisturize my face, like put the Trader Joe's hydrating first and then put this. But I mean, this is a pretty hydrating primer. It's literally called hydrating primer. So I don't know, y'all. It's just not for me. And it's a pretty expensive foundation. It doesn't say the price on here. I want to say it's like $46, between $40 and $50, somewhere in that range. And for that much, I need to love it. And I just don't love it. Like, my forehead is still drying a little, but like, I'm gonna bring y'all in, okay? There's texture. I mean, it's not horrible as far as like probably what you can see, but I know what my skin normally looks like. Look at all of that. It's just little bitty, like, I don't even know. It found pores that I didn't even know I had. It found my great granddad's pores and resurrected them and brought them back to me and said, Amber, they shall now be yours. That's what I feel like happened. Like, will I recover? Will I? Well, guys, that's all I have for you. I guess the star of the show is the lippies, but I already knew what those were like. And yes, your girl, cover up all my business, went crazy on the lippies, okay? I went crazy on the lippies. So, very satisfied with these. Like I said, like half of the colors are on sale. They are $5. They are normally like 14 or 16 a piece. So if you use these, now is the time to stock up. I got all the ones I wanted, so y'all can just flood the website now. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. I will be back in my next video to announce who the winners of the giveaway are. So remember, I'm going to be giving away one of each. One of the Alyssa Edwards palettes and one of the Riviera palettes. They are both by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Really good quality eyeshadows. So if you want to be in that giveaway, if it has not already closed, then you need to, again, make sure that you comment down below which palette is your favorite. You need to be following me on Instagram. You also need to be subscribed to me, and you just need to repost one of my videos. It ain't that deep. It could be one you think is funny and you just share it and say, hey, this is funny, or hey, so-and-so girl, this is you, this your man, you know, whatever. So just sharing the love and helping me grow, and I'm helping you build your makeup collection. So I love you. Make sure you subscribe. I do mean it. Bye.